Jhené.
Ryan. Virgo season.
Jim Jones is Guyanese.
He's not.
No, he is. No, he is.
No, he's not.
No, he
But
really is. And I'm telling you, he is.
you're talking
So,
about the cult?
no, not the cult Jim Jones. I'm talking about everybody's favorite. They've been calling him a senior citizen. Jim Jones, the rapper from Harlem, is Guyanese.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
I did some research because he's been all over the place lately, talking about how, Nas has never been as popular if it wasn't for him. And y'all know I'm from Harlem. Y'all know I'm from. Why are you Googling it? Why are you looking at it? He is Guyanese. I am telling you. They was
I
talking
never
about
heard that
it.
in my life.
It's a new thing. He's Guyanese. They said something about him just not American. And I know he gets his hair braided and then tell him to brush it right on out. You're not gonna find it online. I'm telling you. Ask his mother, Jim Jones.
So what are you talking about? I'm not gonna find it online, but how is he that?
Jones is
what are you talking about?
Guyanese. I promise you. I promise you.
It says Jim Jones' mother is from Aruba. His father's from Puerto Rico. That's what it says. That's what I see.
They are lying to you. Jim Jones is Guyanese.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry for y'all that are just seeing this show for the first time because of what?
He's really not. I told Carlisa, not my therapist, Carlisa, we were talking about it because it was floating around on TikTok. And it was like, Jim Jones is not black. He's not black. And then they was in the comment section saying he's Guyanese. He got to be Guyanese. And Carlisa was offended.
Disrespectful.
And I said,
disrespectful.
That's basically what Carlisa said. And then I said, I'm actually going to tell Ryan that because, Ryan don't be knowing nothing anyway. And he likes to be on here telling us about all the disappointing Virgos. And so I decided I'm going to tell him about a disappointing Guyanese person for you to go Google. Why would you do that?
I be coming on here thinking that I got my trusty fact checker over there, so I don't got to double check. Now you're making me rethink my whole life, okay? Now you
you might want to start rethinking that game plan.
I don't know.
You might want to start rethinking that game plan because I'm not gonna hold you. If you wouldn't have Googled it, I would have until the very end of this episode. I would have been like, I was lying.
Terrible.
Also, I was supposed to say this a couple weeks ago. I had asked my uncle if he wanted to do a drop for the show because he's always wanted to be on our podcast.
No.
He basically told me the window has passed. He is no longer interested because now that we are on and popping, now all of a sudden we want to get with him when he wanted to be on the show a long time ago.
That's what he thinks. We're on and popping.
He said, now that y'all are, I don't want to do this. I'm not, you're not going to just use me. I'm going to send it to you because I told him now you're going to get used in the podcast because what do you mean? You don't want to give me a drop. Like I'm appalled.
That is funny.
So you will be getting a video from me later with him denying us.
I guess I'm going to put it in right here.
I'm trying to get Uncle Vid on my Popcast, but he said he don't want to be on it no more.
No. Me want to come on this. Me don't want to come on now. Me don't want to come on now because me want to come on there. You diss me. No, you want me to come on there? Nope. Me no second hand.
Hey, Ryan.
Hi there. Good old pal. How you doing?
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
I'm phenomenal. I had a really nice week. I haven't had one of these type of weeks in a long time, so I'm on cloud 8. Not quite 9, but I'm there. I'm there.
I see what you're putting down. I get it. Yeah.
Had a really good week. I'm not gonna lie. I had a great week, and today I had a really good workout. Did something I ain't ever done in my life. Jhené Aiko got a new song out, and it's a meditation, and I listened to the meditation during my entire workout on repeat. And I'm just saying, I don't know about y'all, but that might be my new way of working out. Like I got lost. I got lost in the workout. I was
focused.
I was focused. Everybody else disappeared. I feel like I was working out more than just my muscles. This was great. I highly recommend. So, give it a try.
I hear that. I won't be doing that because I think I've mentioned it before.
You hate the girls?
Why would you say that? She's not my ministry. She's definitely not my ministry. I know that when my Spotify Wrapped drops this year, Spotify is going to be like, you are the only person who is still listening to Jay-Z in the year 2025 at the frequency in which you are listening to him. My treadmill in my building is broken in my gym, and we have not replaced it yet, which devastating. So
I
now I got to
thought
walk
you
outside.
said tremel. I thought you said tremel. I was like, what the hell is tremel? You see, you see, the AI be giving us the transcripts to these shows, right? And it be struggling. It be struggling when it
First
comes
of
to
all, the way
Jhené.
it spells my name to this day, okay, to this day, appalling.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
appalling.
Mm-hmm.
My treadmill for the AI
Beautiful, beautiful.
isn't working, so I've had to do walks, and I have now just under 3 mile walks a day in under an
Good for
hour.
you. Yes, yes,
Um,
yes, God.
Listening to the GOAT, the greatest, Jay-Z, my number one. I know his wife is everybody's number one, but he's really my number one. She's my number two. Put them together, unstoppable. But he comes on, and all of a sudden, I'm back in my era, you know, got mommies in Manolo Blahnik Tims, the Steve Madden Tims, which I did have, by the way, because I was that girl back
But
in the day.
but it was definitely Manolo Blahnik. Steve Madden was the complete Sheehan of the time. So just so you know,
Oh yeah, I had them. Okay, I was gonna post a
uh-huh.
picture. I thought I had a picture of myself in college with them because where was I going in college with Manolo Blahnik Tims on? Is the question.
I
But
don't expect
I
no
was rocking
different.
them.
I don't expect no different. By the way, you was
I was
definitely
rocking
Manolo
them.
Blahnik Tim's for sure.
I was rocking them on campus for no good reason, but you can't see them in the picture, so it doesn't matter. But I've had a good week. I'm on vacation. I've been on vacation since the 2nd.
Go off.
It's been lovely. I've been at my pool every day except for today and yesterday.
You hear this? You hear this? This is
Um,
why. This is why I always wonder why we do this. Because I could easily just turn this off right now. Because like, why you gotta cuss at me all the time? Like, why you
I
gotta
listen,
treat me like
Rich.
the stepchild? Why you gotta treat me like
Thank you for reminding me because you said that I do have to hit up your boss and find out when y'all want to come out here for a nice little pool day because we could totally do that.
what she's talking about is she told me, hey, you guys should come out to the pool. I said you gotta hit up the boss. The boss would be my wife. Yes.
Mhm. So I'm gonna
All
hit her
right.
up. But it's been lovely. It's been lovely, and I'm relaxed, sipping
I'm
on some
glad.
wine.
I'm glad. And you're actually like, I mean, I'm not going to, I guess put you on the spot too much, but here we are. You post some things on social media about how you're at the pool, and then y'all talk about me and my thighs. You got your whole thighs out by the beach, and I'm just gonna say, you working out, you're doing the things, you're losing the weight. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Good for you. Good for you, man. Good for you,
First of
madam.
all, I was trying to do the hot dog leg trim. Remember back in the day, people used to say like people. It was particularly non-melanated people when they would sit out at the pool with tans. They put their legs up. It looked like hot dogs. And I thought that I could do that, but I'm too luscious for that, so it's not giving hot
Wow.
dog. Also,
Wow.
again,
It's
the
Blizzy in
cheekbones.
2025.
But wait a minute.
You don't understand how long it took me to edit to make it funny the last time. Got to zoom in on the cheekbones and all right. Let's get to it.
Okay.
I'm not
I'm
about
done.
to do this
I'm
again.
sorry. It's a whole lot of mess this week. Okay.
Yeah.
Trump doing Trump things. Elon Musk decided all of a sudden, I don't know how, but he wants to start a political party. Nicki Minaj is trying to sue people. Ashanti solo parenting with her husband. I have jumped on the Love Island train. I'm very late, but I am on that train.
Woo!
And that's just us. Oh, and Diddy was not convicted. I mean, he was, but like,
listen.
there's a lot. There's a lot this week.
So since we've been on what you're calling summertime hours or
Summer
summer
hours.
whatever
Summer
it is,
hours.
I've been enjoying my life. I've been outside. I've been watching a bunch of garbage TV a la Love Island, and I'm locked in. And so I was going through your list of things that we're going to talk about this week. I got about halfway through, and I was just like, yeah, nah, she gonna have to tell me about these when we start talking, because like I don't know. Another thing that had my week like in a really good place is that I stopped watching and listening to the news. I was like, you know what? This is killing my whole joy. And what I'm going to do now is listen to sports radio on my drives and all of that type of stuff. And I've been all the better for it. So a lot of these like current event things I don't really know much about. So,
See, I thought you were gonna say what I
but
said,
that
which
love,
is
but
that
that Love Island though.
because I was gonna say I stopped watching the news eons ago. Actually, during Trump's first presidency, because that's when my anxiety spiked at its worst.
Listen,
So I was about to be like, yeah, but to your point, there's a lot of shit happening. I know you said you had a game. I don't know if you want to start with the game or if you want to
right,
go to the
right,
you know what I
right,
mean? So
right,
how we
right,
doing
right. So, like I said, I've been luxuriating in my time, all this time that I have now, and I was on the IG app and saw something, and I was like, oh, this getting snatched for the show for sure. This getting snatched, and so I saw something on Angie Martinez's page or Power 105's page or whatever. She was doing a little game with Neo. And I was like, oh, we got to play this game. I mean, I can't play it. I just have to see how fast you can answer them because I already know the answers. So
Okay,
it's
okay.
it's a fancy name. They came up with such a fancy name. Hold on, let me get it right. It's called R&B Trivia Competition. R&B Trivia Competition. R&B Trivia Competition. Doesn't have a ring to it.
But not only does it not have a ring to it, why did we have to add the word competition to it? Like, can because who's competing?
It's between her
What's,
and Neo kicked her ass.
but my question is, so somebody was asking the two of them the question, and okay,
yes, because we don't have a third.
Got you. Okay,
This
now
is why
I
we
get
don't. All
because
right, yeah.
for a minute there I was like, why are we?
You ready?
Okay.
You ready for
Right.
R&B Trivia Competition? Are you ready?
I am. I'm ready.
You gotta answer these fast because the longer you take
Okay.
to think, you're gonna get the answers.
Okay.
So,
all right.
according to Destiny's Child, what time was the club jumpin'?
Oh God, it's playing in my head now. I'm gonna say 7, but that's probably wrong.
It's 11:30.
Yeah. Club is jumping. Ladies, if your man at home. Yeah.
Okay. All right. The next one. According to Usher, before anything came between them, she was like what?
She was like my best friend.
Damn, I told you to do this fast because clearly you're gonna get it. All right. How long did Tevin Campbell want to talk?
A minute.
Okay, there you go.
That's my song. Okay. I don't care what nobody say.
Okay. Mary J. Blige says that you take her away and bring her what?
Take her away from the pain and you bring me paradise.
Paradise. Yes. What's the next one?
I'm the queen. I'm eating this. Let's do this more often.
What kind of raindrops does Soul for Real dream of?
Candy coated raindrops.
Okay. It's not
Actually,
right,
funny story.
Go.
Carlisa was telling me about a situation for her Sweet 16, I think, where she was having a birthday party and the DJ blew out the speakers and her friends, they was playing this song and her friends started to sing and dance. And I told her, had it been me, I would have told everybody that was Soul for Real. And Carlisa said, I'm starting to believe Ryan when he says that you have a problem because why would you do that? And I said, it would have taken me until I was 35 to tell everybody that I don't know who those people were. They weren't part of Soul for Real, but y'all believed me. And I'm the adult of birthday parties. But continue.
Okay. And it's not right, but it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which night did Whitney Houston's man supposedly go out with his friends?
Oh, God, I don't remember. And I can't, you tell me not to think about it.
I mean, time is ticking now, so what is it?
I don't know. Saturday, Friday,
no, Friday,
Wednesday,
Friday. Okay, what will Whitney Houston have if she doesn't have him?
What? I don't even know what song that is, and I'm a Whitney connoisseur.
What will
Whitney nothing. She would have nothing. She would have nothing.
Yes, that's correct. She would have nothing.
I was like, what song? You know what started playing in my head? Prince of Egypt. That's what started playing in my head, the Prince of Egypt. And I was like, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but
when I tell you Neo kicked her ass in this,
We need
it
a
was,
third. No, this should have been a battle.
it
Now I
was,
get why it's a competition. Because
yeah, yeah,
right now I'm
yeah,
smoking. Right now
yeah.
I'm retaining my crown as the queen of
Oh,
Virgo season show games. So
that was the
oh
last one.
oh.
R&B Trivia Competition. R&B Trivia.
I'm not. We're gonna have to call this something different if we bring this back because I don't like that name at all. And for people,
Oh,
especially like Neo's a writer, like they could have came up with something a little bit more
I
creative
don't think he
than
came up with it. I think it was Power
I
105.
know, but like
Whoever them producers were.
whatever intern came up with that, they are not creatively thinking at all. Let's rework that,
Oh,
okay?
oh my
But
gosh.
fun
Yeah.
times, fun
Mhm.
times.
Mhm.
Damn, we can't go from that to like these stories. Okay, you know what we're gonna start with since we started with Neo.
What?
Nelly is a disappointment to men, period. Okay.
Okay.
You know him and Ashanti got this reality show that I'm not watching, but they were making their rounds because there's a lot happening on this show, apparently. One being that he recently was on the show, on a radio show, talking about how he does not get up in the middle of the night when the baby is crying. That is Ashanti's job. She can come get him when the baby starts talking.
Wow.
And a screaming infant doesn't wake him. You know, he's literally never gotten up. She deals with the feedings and the changing of the diapers, and he's really only interested when the baby can walk and talk. This is why Kelly Rowland don't let you perform Dilemma.
Oh, what kind of? Oh, this is terrible.
Okay. See, at one point, people was like, "Oh, this is such a cute love story. They spun the block, but don't let this be." I think I said, "Don't let Ashanti and Nelly's story fool you or trick you into spinning the block with your ex because they have money." Don't let them convince you to spin the block because.
Listen, I don't know how smart she is either, because why would you spin the block back to this if this is like, you had to have known, you was with him long enough, you had to have known that he was like this a little. Like, what kind of father does, and this is not even his first kid.
I was literally going to say, Nelly has grown children. Okay, Nelly is damn near 50 years old. What do you mean that your wife, see, this is one thing about me. I'm not going to get married and become a single mother while being married. That math is not mathing for me.
You don't understand how much of a zombie I was when, I don't know if it was the first, it was probably the second kid. I was a zombie every day at work, every single day, because I was so delirious from just being up, back to sleep, up, back to sleep, up. Like, it was like there was no sleep. And, you know, I'm here trying to be the best dad that I can be, try to give my wife a little bit of time. Obviously, she did more work, and obviously she ended up having to, you know, put those natural feeders in that baby's mouth. But like, you know, it was
oh my God.
It was
natural feeders.
It was a lot, man. It was
that just may be the title of this episode. I'm just letting you know that's going in the bag. Okay, that is going in the bag for potential titles for this episode.
For one, we should never record at this time of the night.
We
really should never do it. This is God's time. This is not for us.
Because my guy said natural feeders. Oh, all right. Okay. I think it also answers the question for me why Ashanti's mother always looked like she's disappointed whenever Nelly and Ashanti walk into a room together.
Oh man.
Also, they also started talking about him performing for Donald Trump during the inauguration, but that he keeps trying to pass off as an honor. And he decided to say, for some reason, Kamala Harris being married to a white person downplays her blackness. And I just need Nelly to understand that on Kamala Harris's worst day, she has accomplished more than you have ever thought of doing with her white husband than you will ever do with Ashanti. Like, and no shade to Ashanti. And it's sad that Ashanti has to catch strays on behalf of her husband. But girl, like, this is what you signed up for. Okay?
I keep saying, and now it's like everybody disappoints me. I need
All the
to
time.
stop putting all of my effort into these people. When I tell you, when Country Grammar came out, and I was in high school, and all my peoples was still on New York rap, and I was like, you gotta hear what's coming out of St. Louis, cause this about to be the next sound of everything. It was amazing. I was like, you don't know, but this song is going to be the next hit. And guess what? Like the oracle that I am, it was gigantic and big, and I felt proud of myself, because I know the things. And so I was following this dude's whole career and was very, very excited when Eagle came out. Drop down and get your eagle on, girl, because them parties,
Okay.
wow.
Right. Understood.
Now, for all of that to go down the drain because you want to act like a damn dumbass. Like I can't. Who can I put my trust in, Jhené? Who?
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
I thought she was gonna say Jesus.
Him too. Him too. Him too. Okay,
Yeah.
him too.
This is terrible. This is terrible.
I will say this. I am so mad that I learned how to do the dance, the chicken head. I was gonna say I was upset of being a chicken head. Sidebar. Actually, roll that back. I found out that being a bird does not mean the same thing across the diaspora. And I was calling myself a bird, and some of my Tufts people from down south was like, I was sitting here listening to the podcast saying to myself, I did not know Jhené was getting down like that in college. And I wasn't.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
It's basically like a whore, like just sleeping around with everybody.
That's literally what I thought it was. What did you think it was?
Wait, let me know. Then I'm wrong. Hold on. Oh, I can't even use my keyboard. Oh, wait, I got my phone. Hold on.
Oh my God.
But it's like, let's see, Bird Urban Dictionary.
Oh my God.
See, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was ditzy. I thought it was just like a girl who was just out here being extra, But
I thought all of those things came together, and I thought that's what that was. And I was like, okay, she claimed it. All right, whatever. And good for you. But that's literally what I thought a bird was.
A whore. Well, I wasn't a whore. I just meant. Okay, let me just clear the air.
Good to know.
I was not a whore. All this time I was calling myself a whore. I wasn't a whore.
You do know that things also don't mean the same thing that it used to mean back in the day. Now, a lot of kids and their new slang and all that, like people calling each other little shits now. So, I mean, and that's a good thing. So,
no, listen. I just know that I meant it as a girl who was just out here perusing the men freely, not sexually, just freely. Just being open. I flirted a lot. I bagged what I wanted and kept it moving. I didn't, or maybe it was, I just know that whatever that word was, I was not a whore. Okay. I was not at Tufts University out here doing whorish things. I mean, I was, but not like a bird. Okay. Just.
You do know you did not claim your case right here. The jury would have definitely came back with the guilty verdict for sure, because you did not prove your case at all. just
blame it on the wine. Blame it on the wine and the fact that you got me recording at night. Okay, I'm not firing on all synopsis right now. Okay, you know who's not firing on all synopses?
Synapses.
See, I just
because synopsis is like the roundup of yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. There you go.
Gotcha. Yeah.
There it is.
Whatever it is.
I don't know I honestly don't know what it is. I just be seeing the children.
And you know what? The children do it, and then the gays and the days are like, see, that's what y'all get for trying to be a part of this whole LGBT Leviticua movement. But y'all don't even know what y'all doing because it's not this and it's not this. It's this. I'm gonna just clap, okay? Because I don't. Anyway.
There it is.
Diddy's jury. Because what do you mean?
What do you mean?
So.
What do you mean?
He was found guilty of 2 federal counts under the Mann Act, specifically for transporting sex workers across state lines. But he did avoid the more serious sex trafficking and RICO charges. He is scheduled to be sentenced on October 3rd.
Yes.
Prosecutors are gunning for 4 to 5 years. his defense, time served, and probation. Let me tell you something. Okay. I am so sorry for victims of sexual violence of any kind, because if there's
Yeah.
one thing that America and its justice system are going to prove to you is that they don't like women. Because we had a whole video. We had sworn statements from people.
Yeah.
And y'all mean to tell me?
So it's okay. So I've been in my trash bag for a long time. Like I've been the way that I was following this case was TJ Holmes and Amy Robach had a podcast with Aubrey O'Day, and they were doing the play-by-play every day, sometimes 2 episodes a day, to like give the play-by-play of what was going on in this trial. And so I was listening to it. It started out fairly what's the word, informative, and then Aubrey O'Day goes off the deep end like she's apt to
As she's
do.
apt to do. Mm-hmm.
And you know, I still kept listening. You know, TJ and Amy, no matter how ridiculous they are trained journalists, and so they, you know, were
Please use
trying to
that
keep
word loosely.
they were trying to keep it keep the train on the tracks, right? And so as we were listening, I had already known that this was going to go in this direction because there was 8 male jurors and 4 female jurors. So this is where things kind of go off the rails. I kind of knew that was going to go down. The prosecution was a little bit overzealous with how they tried to pull this case together. They could have gone for a much smaller charges. They could have gone for much smaller charges and hit on all of those charges, and he would have been in jail for consecutive years, decades, maybe, whatever the case. But they wanted to prove this ridiculous RICO that didn't really get them anywhere. Then they also had witnesses that were playing for the defense. Like the defense was paying the lawyers' fees of one of the prosecutions. Like the
whole thing was a shit show.
It was crazy.
The whole thing was a shit show. But I will say this though, and I need to make this point very clear, because some of y'all are stupid, and I'm gonna say that as plain as day. Cassie and her civil case against Diddy, where he paid her, has nothing to do with the federal case. Those are 2 different things. I have seen so many people on threads asking if Cassie has to give Diddy the money back, or Cassie caught a lick on Diddy. Those 2 things had literally the prosecution, the feds used Cassie as a jumping off point.
Yes. Yeah.
She was gonna get her money from that man regardless. Okay? Because he beat the shit out of her. He abused her. She was an abused woman in a relationship. Y'all need to go outside and touch some grass. And the reason some of y'all like to defend these men, these abhorrent men, is because I fear that some of y'all think in some part of the universe you're going to get put on, or someone that you know is going to get put on by these men. They are not. Okay? Your uncle who was a rapper back in 99 who told you he raps for Wu-Tang, he's not those days are gone. Okay? Those days are gone. These people are not. Stop trying to make our monsters. Stop trying to humanize them. Yeah. He did something wrong. He may not have gotten convicted of the RICO and all that other stuff, but the evidence is clear that he beat the shit out of Cassie, and he had that girl in a relationship that was really, really more akin to prostitution than to it actually being a relationship. Okay? Correct. That girl was 19 years old when she was messing with this grown-ass man.
Yeah. I want y'all to understand what grooming is, how domestic violence can like really mess with people's brains. There's something called what do you call it? Stockholm syndrome. There's lots of different psychological things. So when y'all are talking about how could she be such and such when she was also saying such and such? Well, how could this and how could that? Like, y'all don't understand how this goes. There's a reason why domestic violence, people that deal with DV, the people go back to these people time and time and time again. It is a very dangerous situation. People die a lot from domestic violence situations. And so to keep the peace, to stay alive, to do a lot of different things, people do some of the strangest things and you wonder why they still stick around. If they had the wherewithal, the mental fortitude, the strength, the people to keep them safe and like all of that stuff, they would, but they don't because they are not in a safe situation. That's what that is. And I don't know how else to explain that to y'all unless you guys go through it yourselves. And I don't wish that on anybody, but like that's when people tend to understand what's going on. And that's ridiculous. That is terrible. And it's a shame because like a lot of these people are just like, oh, one of the first things I heard was like, oh, Diddy beat the case. Now I could listen to Last Train in Paris again.
Sidebar.
Yeah.
Y'all are ridiculous too, because why was some of y'all out there lathering yourselves in baby oil?
Because this is a joke for people. For some reason.
Why were y'all are so, and here's the thing, and this is why I can't take none of y'all seriously. Y'all are more apt to believe that the government put a microchip in a goddamn vaccine because they want to control you while you on your cell phone, on TikTok, and wherever else, telling the government your business, than to believe that a man who made good beats, that's all Diddy did. Okay? Diddy made good beats. Tory Lanez makes subpar songs. Chris Brown struggles to find a note. And R. Kelly give y'all a two-step. And Bill Cosby had y'all thinking he was America's dad. Y'all can't believe that they're horrible people. Jeffrey Dahmer exists. Like, y'all have to stop.
I'm no stranger to Diddy and his music and all that. I grew up in New York. You understand? You lived in Harlem. Like it's like this is what we grew up on. At the same time, it's just a hard thing to really go back and listen to some of this music and think about, like when you look at Last Train in Paris, the track listing and all that. They say birds of a feather flock together. Chris Brown on that album, Trey Songz on that album. Like it's like
I just don't understand y'all's need to like. Here's my thing: if you wanna be a person who enjoys their music, don't tell us about it. I don't need to know. A lot of y'all want to be contrarian so bad, and it's corny. It doesn't make you some super cool person because, oh, I'm not like the rest of y'all. I still listen to R. Kelly. We don't care. We genuinely do not care.
Yeah.
And it's the point that y'all feel like y'all have to advertise it because y'all want to seem like y'all are so different than everybody else in doing so. And you're not. You're just as lame as the rest of their supporters. Y'all are lame. If you want to support them, but don't it's become y'all's personality traits now, and it's corny.
Yeah, and this is partially the reason why I just really kind of disconnected myself from the news, because I just like, it's disgusting. It's like y'all gonna come after the people for going civil suit when it comes to these things, and then y'all are just like, if you really was a victim or whatever, you should take it to the feds and take it to and like really have them charged criminally and all that stuff. Why are they gonna do that? Put themselves through all of this only for the outcome to be this, where they can go civilly and at least have, in New York, a house. You know what I mean? Or something like that. It's not to say that these things are going to make anything any better, but like my mom raised me to understand, like if you do something, there's consequences. Everything you do, there's a consequence for.
There's a consequence to it.
And so, that consequence could be good, that consequence could be bad or whatever. But like if that's the only level of justice that some of these people can get, you're gonna see a lot of these civil lawsuits. This man has 80 plus civil cases still pending after he gets sentenced to whatever he's gonna get sentenced to. Like, what are we talking about?
And what's wild is now, if Cassie had decided to slit his throat in the middle of the night, y'all would have turned her into Lizzie Borden.
Something.
And she would have been justified, because if you did all of that to me and I can't escape you, and killing you is the only way for me to get out of this. Sometimes I wake up, I'm going to choose myself.
It's always so crazy to me that, like, especially in a situation like that where it's like it's me or you, and I do something like that, I'm still going to jail for the rest of my life.
The fact that you have to set it up
crazy. It's so crazy.
In a way to make it look like self-defense. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't even do it where it's just kind of like, and the crazy thing is, as a woman, and it could just be my warped mind, but I have thought about, like, if I end up in, God forbid, this type of situation, what would my escape look like? Do you know what I mean? And I had always said, like, I'm gonna wait till you go to sleep.
I just
you think I'm going to the bathroom, like,
I just never understood how, as men, as people in a partnership, period, you living together, you sleeping together, you doing all that stuff. This is like a very vulnerable connection that both of you have. Anything can happen to you while you go to sleep. Anything can happen to you from the food that you eat, or whatever the case may be. So I never understood how you could treat someone like the dirt under the bottom of your shoe, and then you can go to sleep with no care in the world, thinking that, tomorrow's another day and I'm just going to wake up and, like, everything's going to be cool. I never understood that.
Like, I just, you talking just now just reminded me of when a couple years ago, Diddy was awarded that award at the BET Awards, where he was like the whatever. And that man got on stage knowing that Cassie had already asked him for money to settle out of court for what she was about to take him to trial to sue him for. Got on stage and thanked her for holding him down.
Because he was trying to change the narrative and trying to, like, make her, like, be like, all right, never mind.
Right. And, like, y'all want me to think that that's a good person? Knowing what he put that woman through, and knowing what she was about to endure, because y'all don't like women. So when women tell y'all they're abused, y'all come up with all kinds of excuses. And I get it. She's not a phenotypically looking Black woman, but that is a Black woman. And y'all love acting as though we are not subject to abuse. And when we are subject to abuse, y'all will find every nook and cranny that y'all can find to justify it happened. Why didn't she leave? Well, she was old enough to do this, as though it is that easy. Lifetime movies exist for a reason. And I'm not trying to make light of the situation, but, like, Lifetime has been getting a bag for a while for a reason.
The thing about it is the numbers don't lie. This does not make sense. Y'all act like y'all don't know somebody going through this, or going through something similar, or whatever. Y'all really act like that. The numbers don't make sense for that to be the case. You living in a bubble, you don't know nobody that's going through this. You do know somebody that's going through this, yet you still act this way. This is crazy.
And y'all act as though them having money or access to money makes them less likely to be this way. And again, going back to my first statement, you were dumb.
Come on.
Okay? Moving on, since we're talking about trash.
Thank you, Jesus.
This isn't regular trash, but it has to be said, okay? I saw a video of J-Lo. Apparently she's on tour. Why? Because Earth is ghetto and people like to waste their money on things. And this woman was doing a song in which she kept saying, I got soul.
Mm-hmm.
And I need Jennifer Maria Lopez to realize that she is lying. You have a soul, but you do not have soul. Those are not the same thing. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that, but let me be the one to tell you. You have a soul, okay? But you are not soulful. You are not a soul. Stop. And then she was singing some other song that's supposed to be some medley or some R&B-esque song from her Ben Affleck breakup, and she couldn't find the note. Who
I don't know why you give this girl so much time. I really don't know why you give her so much time.
I added her to my list because she fired them Virgo dancers, and now it's on site every time. Every time something drop for her and it's mediocre subpar, I'm going to make it known, because what do you mean you fired all the Virgo dancers? That is why you continue to struggle. You struggle to find a note. You struggle to find a song. You struggle to find lyricism. I'm going to send it to you so you could see. Okay, because I got soul. No, you don't. You don't. You have a soul. Those are not the same thing. Okay, words mean things.
They do.
Words mean things. Okay, that's
very good. Very good.
Also.
Yeah.
Okay. Nicki Minaj, listen. Okay.
Come to the front.
And at this point, wrap it up, babe. Wrap it up. Okay, because you're not making sense. Okay. You are mad at the wrong people. You were mad at the wrong people. For those of you who don't know, Nicki Minaj got on Twitter and blamed Jay-Z for like things that has nothing to do with Jay-Z. Like Twitter changed some things, like you can't see likes and responses and things like that. Nicki Minaj got on Twitter and blamed Jay-Z and Roc Nation because they're trying to silence her. Okay. Then she followed this up recently, accusing Jay-Z of owing her $100 to $200 million from her early investment in Tidal. That was sold back in 2022 or 2021. I think this is her audio, so I'm going to use her voice. Imagine her saying this. Come to find out.
Okay.
She didn't sign the proper paperwork, but yet and still Jay-Z paid her out her equity.
Wow.
I think it's funny
that
she thinks that she is owed $100 to $200 million from Tidal. Did Tidal even sell for that much?
I'm trying to understand. I don't really know how much it sold for.
Like, let's be so fucking for real. Then you were talking about they need to take over. The NFL needs to fire Jay-Z and give it to who? To you? We heard Lil Wayne's last album, mama, and it was basura. Basura.
Wait a second, Jhené. It's saying that Tidal sold for $300 million.
So, according to Nicki Minaj, her equity
is 60% of the sale. 66.6%.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Should go to her. Okay?
Wow.
Then she starts talking about, of course, her favorite person to hate on, Megan Thee Stallion. Let it go. Wrap it up. Your husband cannot go to your son's kindergarten graduation. You have bigger fish to fry. Okay? And if he can go, it has to be through the approval of the courts.
Wow.
Imagine having to live in the house with your child, but still have to go to the courts to partake in regular childhood activities with your kid.
Wow.
You have other things to worry about. And now listen, I stopped discussing Nicki Minaj a long time ago because I said, you know what? She's unwell. She's unwell. But just like a roach, she just keeps popping up, and I'm tired.
Yo,
I am tired.
I could not imagine. Today, I took my kids to the park. My youngest kid, little tiny thing, but you know, she has all the heart. And so she, all these years, when we get to the swings, Daddy, push me, Daddy, on the swing, right? I taught my daughter today how to use force and like gravity to kick your legs and let the thing go. Centripetal force, boom, one, back, forward. And she learned how to swing for the first time on her own today. What a joyous, momentous occasion for a dad like myself. I couldn't imagine not being able to do that for my child or see that, you know? That man could not go to that park that I was in. He could not.
No. I mean, he could, but he would have to go to the judge first and let the judge say yes with an ankle monitor on and make sure you don't approach any youth. You have bigger things to worry about, sis. On that note as well, you want to talk all this dog cash shit about Jay-Z. To be quite honest, there would be no Cash Money without Jay-Z, because who did Lil Wayne turn to when he needed help? Who paid Lil Wayne's tax bill that allowed him the fortitude to continue to go on with Cash Money, which didn't let you to be who you were? And let me be 100% clear, Nicki Minaj. You were only at the point at which you were as a rap star because there was no competition at the time. Okay,
Jesus.
let us be.
Oh, Jesus.
I've given you your ones.
So
I'm taking them back.
So
them back.
I am not that much of a hater today. The girl,
Ryan. I'm not saying she's not talented. I'm not saying she's not talented.
The girl is.
I'm not saying she's not talented. But when Nicki Minaj was coming up, facts are facts.
Facts are facts, but
there were no other female commercial rappers.
Oh, Jesus.
And that is why. If there were female, if Nicki Minaj was coming up at a different time, during the Little Kim, Foxy, when women was really in the forefront of hip hop, not when we had kind of took a nosedive, would she have been successful? Yes. I'm not saying that she would not have been successful. Would she have been as successful as she is today? No. And I stand 10 toes on that. She would have been the equivalent of a Shauna. I love Shauna.
Oh man. All right.
Nicki came up at a time where there was no competition. Prove me wrong.
I don't like this girl. I don't like her.
Who else was around when Nicki Minaj was coming up?
However, she put female rap on her back and has allowed and laid the groundwork for Meg Thee Stallion, Doechii, Doja Cat, all these people that have gigantic careers now. And you cannot say that they would have those careers if it wasn't for Nicki in the midst of that time when female rap was off the table. If she didn't stand in that place, these people would not exist.
I personally think that if female rap would have continued to take the nosedive that it had taken, and one of these women that you have mentioned, who I believe are infinitely more talented than she is, then we would have seen a resurgence of rap on the back of the said women that you mentioned. And I stand 10 toes on that. I'm not saying that she's not talented, but she did not. Because listen, you just named with Meg Thee Stallion, you've named so many other female rappers, right? That makes this field competitive. Do that around the same time that Nicki Minaj was coming up.
I really wonder what that would have looked like. And definitely it would have changed things, but there was no market for that. There was no market. The music industry would not allow more than one at a time.
I mean, at the end of the day, she recycled the playbook of Little Kim. Okay, it was not. She wasn't doing anything new, right? She was raunchy. She was rap, and let me be clear. I'm not saying she's not talented. She came up when there was no competition, and that is different.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Again, humble yourself. You have other things to worry about right now, because your husband cannot go to your child's kindergarten graduation without court approval. That's what I'm saying. And sidebar, in case this video pops off, because I know our SEO search be all on point, and you barbs want to hop in our comments and go, I'm not going to read them. I'm not going to read it. Y'all will be talking into a silo. Y'all be talking to Ryan. Because and he might send it to me, but I'm in therapy and I am healing at the moment. And I'm telling you right now, I already know that y'all don't make good decisions anyway, so I don't care. I said what I said.
I could see that. Wow. Yeah. I too am in therapy. I had a great session today.
Now, with that being said, since we talking trash,
Unhinged.
Trump's big beautiful bill passed, and apparently
we got to run through these because I'm not about to edit a 2-hour episode.
Actually,
I'm not
even going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about it, because what I really do want to talk about, what I really do want to get into, so that we're not keeping it too heavy. Cash. Stop. Now, what I really do want to get into is Isla de Amor. also known
Amaya
as
Papaya. Amaya Papaya.
Love Island. Amaya Papaya is freaked out. Okay. Amaya Papaya is freaked the fuck out. Okay. And I am not a prude, but even I said, oh, Amaya. For those of you who are not familiar,
Wow.
Love
What a show.
Island is
What a show.
reality TV show based in Fiji where a whole bunch of hot young singles basically move to Fiji and try to find love. Okay.
They're not there for no damn love. I kid you not. I
That's
don't
the
believe
premise.
it. I don't believe
That's
it.
the premise.
I don't believe
But
it.
let me put an asterisk. Everybody is horny and freaked out after 20 minutes. Okay.
Listen, I was that horny too in my 20s. Everybody in their 20s is this horny.
I'm not mad at them. I will say my faves are Shelly and Ace, Nicolandria, Amaya Papaya, and Brian. Is that his name?
That's his name, Brian. Mm-hmm.
And Brian. And I don't care about the other four.
So, oh man, I don't even know where to begin. There was so many points. I don't know why we started talking about this now because this has been going on for weeks. But
because it's getting good now. It ends this week.
No, it's been good from the beginning. I
know, but it's ending now, and I got sucked in.
First of all,
suffer from secondhand embarrassment, and I usually don't watch these things.
I'm just trying to understand. You told me you don't have Peacock. How are you watching this show, Jhené?
Don't worry about that. Okay. All right. Just know that I have caught up.
Oh my God.
There's a new episode tonight. I'll be watching.
I've given over 30 hours of my life to this show. Like, there's no going back. Like, I don't know who I want to win this thing. I like Shelly a lot. Shelly is a Virgo.
So is
Hudda. So is Hudda. Hudda is crazy. That's a crazy girl.
Yeah,
But Ace is Pisces, and Ace is I like Pisces. I like Virgos. Virgo Pisces tend to work really well. But that boy is the cause of a lot of turmoil in this villa, and yet he's still here for some reason. I just don't understand.
Ace is a general. Now I'm familiar with Ace before
Everybody
Love Island
has been,
because of his TikToks, and you can make Ace a villain to me if you try. Because I remember one of the thing, I always have a soft spot for people who are mentally disabled. And I remember he had one of his dance classes with a whole bunch of mentally, like a scope of mentally disabled individuals. And the things that they were saying to him, like for helping them like with the dancing and having fun and linking up.
Right.
Y'all could not make me hate that man if you tried. Short of him pulling a Diddy or Chris Brown, and he is short. 5'10" Ace.
Speaking of short, like I was about
5'10" Ace.
Where's 5'10"? I'm just saying, I'm 6'4". That would be only 6 inches shorter than I am. How tall do we think Shelly is the question. Because when he stands next to that girl, he should be towering over her, no?
This is why y'all got to stop lying on these dating apps, because y'all start to believe the things that y'all say. We know you're not 5'8", Ace. Because even when you bring in, because I think only when, I'm not only, but like Chris is hella tall, right?
Yeah.
Because he's a basketball player.
6'8",
when Ace stands next to Chris, it doesn't even look like a father and like his teenage son. It looks like a father and his infant.
Have you seen the picture of Kevin Hart and Shaq?
Yes, that's what it's giving. That is definitely what it's giving. That is definitely what it is giving. Okay. I am also firmly in the Nicolandria hive.
I don't know why there's a Nicolandria hive. I mean, this is a relationship of convenience. That's what this is. It's
really not, though. I've
really
watched from the beginning, and then I've had to go back. Thank God for vacation, because I've had to go back. And let me tell you something. Alandria is one of those Black women. See, this is why I want Black women to get out of this.
Oh my.
We think that there's only one type of love that exists for us, and that is Black love. That is familiar love.
Uh-huh.
No. Nick been laying that groundwork. since the beginning. Okay. And the
Okay.
reason I say he's been laying that groundwork since the beginning is I've watched his interactions with Ciara, and when she would ask him certain things or say certain things, and the way that man would non-answer told me everything that I need. Ciara said, "Am I your dream girl?" And that man said, And Ciara ran back and was like, "He said he's in love with me and I'm his dream girl." No, he didn't.
Oh my God. Oh my
You got
God.
y'all don't pick up the, which leads me to a very quick personal. I was
Go.
watching and I was like, why do I like this young man? Why do I? And
Which
a lot of
young
y'all are
man?
saying that Nick. And a lot of
Okay.
y'all are saying that's because Nick is a golden retriever. No. Nick is a dominant with a serving kink. And I like that.
Oh God. All right.
So then that let me know that I got to go back and rework my whole dating scheme
Oh
because that's
goodness.
why it has not been working. Family, stop listening.
Is that it? Is that it?
No, it
Jhené?
is. So
Is
on a
that
real,
it?
on a
So,
true note, I was thinking about some past relationships, right? And the ones that have worked for me. And I realize right now why I'm not interested in the men that pursue me is because they are not that. Perfect example. One time I went on a date with a gentleman.
Okay.
And I showed him a bag that I wanted. Okay. Didn't think nothing of it. So, oh, that's a cute bag. What happened? Next date, pulled up with said bag.
Okay.
Did I have to think about dates? No. Do you want to go? Yes. All right. Just be. I like that. I like people who take initiative. I don't want to have to think. I don't want to have. And these men now, they want you to think. They want you to build the table. I don't know.
Oh man. All right.
No.
One thing I want to say though is America will have you think that black people are shit, and that we are not really worth much, and all of that type of stuff. America is proving to y'all that that is a crock of shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this now. Love Island is basically the top watched show in America right now, and it's been so day in day out, except for Hump Day, day in day out for weeks now. All right. When America gets the opportunity to vote, or as Amaya Papai would say, the opportunity to to vote for their favorite people.
She said, I don't want to get diabetes from your sweet words. You know what, Amaya? Yeah.
Love Amaya. Anyway, America loves Amaya and America loves Olandria. When I tell you, how could that be if they don't like us? I just don't understand. There was more than enough white women with blonde hair and all of that for them to be their most favorite people. There was more than enough of them. Olandria is when you want to personify what melanin is supposed to look like.
That girl right there.
That is Olandria.
God knew not to make me be built, or have Olandria's poise, because y'all would be sick of me.
Oh my
what
God.
Also needs to be studied is, and you're not on TikTok, the amount of white men who are obsessed with Olandria. Okay.
I'm just saying.
And I'm talking about when she was with Taylor, when she was on the chopping block, these white men were coming out of the woodwork. And I'm talking the whitest of white men. She probably has more white male fans than she does black fans, period.
They've never seen a specimen like that before in their life. The girl, like, first of all, you can see the dudes on this show working out, pumping iron, doing all these things. I don't remember or recall seeing much of that from the women. Yet, have you seen Olandria's physique? Like, this is crazy.
I am no better than a man because I saw the Megan Thee Stallion episode.
Meg was like, what is that?
And even I said, well, goddamn. Okay. Unbelievable.
Oh my goodness.
Nick, listen, I'm not even gonna hold you. Nick said that she's probably the most beautiful woman he has seen in his lifetime. That man also said he's been to 44 countries. Think about that. Like, please Think about that.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it is crazy. I have never seen, and I love this for Black women. I especially love this for younger Black women
Yeah.
because we are oftentimes told that we are not desired. And
That's
we
a
are
big
often
lie.
told that, like,
That is
no
a
one
big
wants
lie.
us. I promise you, I could go on TikTok right now and type in Olandria, and the amount of white men who will be on my TikTok page saying, I don't know why Nick is trying to act like they
I'm actually gonna fall down that rabbit hole tonight because I
go
need to
on
see it.
TikTok. It is the whitest of white. And
Oh.
I'm not talking these white men who, you know, grew up with Black friends and they're like, oh, I'm used to Black women. I'm talking about the whitest country club of white men. Okay. I even saw some man from the Marines or an army guy. He's sitting there in his uniform and he was like, you know, I never try to say that people are perfect. But Alandria says she likes college football. Could she be? And this man is old enough to probably be her father.
Oh no.
They also Nick's parents.
That's another thing. First of all, why if I'm your parents, why am I watching this show? Why am I watching this show? I just don't understand.
Nick,
But they want they
Sierra,
are a big fan of Nicolandria for sure though.
Sierra got sent home and his family posted a
A
clip
cake.
on TikTok. No, not even that. They posted when it happened when Alandria picked Nick to couple up when he was like on the block between the men. They chose the song "The War Is Over." They chose, okay, and they were in that house cheering
Yo.
as though it was the Super Bowl. His
Yo.
father's on a bike pumping his arms.
Yo.
His mother's in the chair just like she had a glass of wine in her hand and she was like,
Jhené, I'm just speaking as a parent, speaking as a dad, I could never watch this show if my child was on this show.
neither.
These people in beds lined up next to each other with black light looking at everything they're doing and fucking underneath the covers
First of all,
next to the next couple, next to the next couple, next to the next couple.
let me tell you
I just
something.
can't.
If you
I
haven't
just
watched
can't.
recent episodes,
Couldn't do it.
but by the time this drops, because it's dropping. Anyway, let me tell y'all something. Amaya got into that hideaway with
Oh my God, Brian.
Brian,
Yeah.
and my girl said, "Bite them."
Yo, Jhené.
And then they cut to that man's toes, and Brian's toes was going
curling?
up the back signal. It was more than curling going on. Them toes, I have never seen a human toe that was not animated do what Brian's toes was doing in that moment. Are you
I have never
serious?
I've never seen such trash, and I am so locked in. It's ridiculous.
Locked
the milk episode was probably the nastiest thing that I've ever seen in my life. No cap.
Disgusting. First of all, y'all can't have me on that show because one, what you mean I'm only eating avocado toast? I don't like avocado.
Okay. Oh my God. The amount of pancakes these people consume is crazy.
Okay. 2, I'm crashing out. Alandria, again, better than me. I wouldn't have been mad at Clark, which I don't think anyone was mad at Clark. Most people were mad at Taylor and how he handled the whole situation with Alandria.
Yeah.
Everybody would have gotten sent home if I was on that island and Taylor played in my face the way that he did.
Oh my God.
The end of Love Island, because they would have seen a crash out unlike anything they have ever seen before. Okay. All right.
Yo, one thing before we go, because I could keep talking about this for another 4 hours. Just saying, but the narrator on that show is probably like, we need to be friends. I'm gonna go find him on social and at him.
He's become more
we need to go hang out or whatever. He is so funny. And he's
very active on TikTok, so you're gonna have to go hit him up on TikTok.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
No, he said Zach is hopefully they'll give him a seat with lots of leg room, sir. Sir. Leave that man alone, sir.
Oh God.
Locked in. Now, will I be locked in next season? Probably not.
Jhené, I mean, people were saying last season was the best season ever, and then this season came out of nowhere. And so if it's going with that trend, I'm watching it before it even comes out. I'm just saying.
See,
I'm
but
in.
see,
I'm in
my
it.
nervousness becomes now that this has become the phenomena that it has, right? Because some of these people are really like, I think Ace and Shelly are really gonna like try to make it work outside of the villa.
We'll see. We'll see.
I think a couple of them are, they're gonna try. I don't know that it's gonna last, but they're gonna try.
Right.
I think moving forward, now that people have seen what this can do for your influencer career,
which is why I don't think they came for love. They all came for that. They all came for that.
I don't think they. Some people are whimsical. They think they're gonna find. All I know is Nick and Alandria got to get married. That's all I'm. I don't.
If they win this thing, which they probably will, if they win this thing, they're gonna try to stay together just for the amount of money they're gonna make because they're together.
That man said that girl backed it up on him in bed, and his body got hot.
Because why would it not? I'm just trying to understand. I am just trying to.
That man said. Sierra said they asked him about his time with Sierra, and he said it was subpar. All she did was do a little.
I didn't hear that. He said it was subpar.
Yes, 45 seconds. Wouldn't do it again.
You talking about that? Okay. He gonna last longer than he did with Sierra with Olandria. He not gonna do that.
Olandria boot scooted on him, and that man said, "I was gonna go crazy." Anyway,
oh my God.
I'm for it.
What a show! What a show! All right, we gotta finish.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
This was great.
Yo, Amaya really told that man bite it. The baby episode was also hilarious. Ace as a parent was very peak blackness, but I digress.
Hada is batshit crazy. I'm just saying. I don't care. That's a Virgo, but she's batshit crazy.
Nah, she's nuts. This is a good joke to actually start this.
Okay.
Why did Ed have no girlfriends? This is so corny.
Oh, I thought this was going. I was going way down the rabbit hole of.
This is a corny one.
So why didn't Ed have any girlfriends?
Because she ran away. Think about it. Ed, she ran. Ed, she. When your legs don't look like they used to before.
That was too much today. Like, how was that supposed to think? I'm thinking about Ed Sheeran for this? Like, for what? I don't get it. I'm sorry.
I am so tickled.
Sorry.
I got tears in my eyes. I'm tickled.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
That tickled me.
Since we're going corny, I'll show you what a corny joke is supposed to look like.
That was a good one. Okay, continue.
I went to the dermatologist and I found out what causes dry skin.
Oh, God.
Do you know what causes dry skin?
Oh, no.
Towels.
Right? Shut up.
That's the way you're supposed to do a corny joke today.
Shit.
My God.
What do you call a Vietnamese black guy?
Oh gosh. Does it have anything to do with like a banh mi sandwich or something like that? I don't know. What?
Vinegar.
Okay. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God.
That has me.
Oh my goodness.
Tickled.
All right.
Oh my God.
All right. Why is a push-up bra like a bag of chips?
Something with air.
Once you open it, you realize it's half empty.
It's disrespectful.
Okay.
Why can't Drake harvest his own diamonds?
Man, you got some pretty decent ones today, I guess. Let's see. Why? Why, Jhené?
Too many minors. I'm in tears. Oh
Oh, you in the bag
God. Okay.
today. You in the
I'm in
bag
tears.
today.
My last one is a
Wow.
submission by Natalie. Oh
And
my
my
God.
last one is a submission as well. So, oh
Oh
my
God.
God. Oh my
Whew, that
God.
one got me. That one had me. I have a Diddy
Okay.
joke, but I'll save
Oh,
it for another day.
this one is a little this one's a little much.
Is this the one from Will?
No. This
Oh, okay. Because I'm ready for that one.
so
Wait, let me not drink.
so my daughter asked me how stars die, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said usually an overdose. Yikes. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at that. I'm sorry.
Whew.
I'm sorry.
Okay, this one was submitted
I'm
by
sorry.
Natalie.
Okay, Natalie. Oh boy, Natalie. Let's see what you got.
What do you call it when you make someone laugh during intercourse?
That's a little risque for Natalie, no?
It is.
Oh, what do you call it, Jhené?
An inside joke.
Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Sometimes if you're doing it right, you gotta laugh. Everybody laughing.
Listen.
Sometimes.
Oh
All right.
God.
Okay. All right.
That too many minors has me.
You was in your bag today.
Yeah.
I give you it.
Whew.
I give you it. All right. VirgoSeasonShow.com is the website where you can find our faces. Yeah. And VirgoSeasonShow@gmail.com is an email address where you can send us things, right?
Oh God.
I would really prefer if you guys would like do like some sort of like audio or something, like voice record on your phone and then email that, since y'all are so averse to sending emails or whatever. That would be nice. I could put that in the show, mix it up a little bit sometimes. That's my ask for the week. All right, that's my ask for the week. Also, 5 stars. If you're gonna rate us, you could actually give us whatever kind of stars. Just rate us, but like I'd prefer 5 stars. So it is what it is.
No,
And then
don't be giving us whatever. 5 stars. If it's not 5 stars, keep it.
take your grandmother's phone. I say this all the time, but like some of y'all haven't heard it before. Grandmother's phone. Go to the YouTube. Go to the Apple Music. Go to the Spotify. Just subscribe real quick. It just gets the numbers up. And grandmother seems to love this show. I know 1 or 2 of them that really still be watching more than some of y'all. So I'm just saying. Just saying.
First of all, that just reminded me, not that she's a grandmother, so that's a horrible segue. But shout out to my girl Tiffany. So one day I was getting off the bus at Port Authority, and somebody said my name, and I was like, because I don't know nobody around here.
Oh yeah.
And it was our listener Tiffany, who's also a mutual. And she happened to be listening to Virgo season like during her commute, and she was like, I said, like, that's Jhené. First of all, made my whole entire goddamn day.
Celebrity. You a celebrity.
No, definitely not. But and she was listening to Virgo season, and she was telling me how she always tells people to like listen to Virgo season. So shout out to you, Tiffany. It was dope seeing you in person because we see each other online, but like it was dope. So shout out to you. We appreciate you.
Yes. Yes,
and hopefully y'all won't run into Ryan because he's bougie, so he don't be outside like I'm outside.
I'm telling you, this summer I'm outside and I'm wearing bright clothes and my thighs are out, so I'm noticeable.
Wait,
I'm out here. I'm outside.
Are we in the hoochie daddy shorts? Which you know what? I'm not gonna hold you because we've gotten another picture this month on his Instagram, which is Black Ryan. So y'all should check that out because usually we don't get one for at least 7 years. It takes him a while to put some pictures up. We got the Cowboy Carter photo, and then now we got another one. So he's working on it. So you can follow him on Instagram, TikTok at Black Ryan. You can also follow the show, which is probably what I should have led with, at Virgo Season Show on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And you can follow me at Jhené on TikTok and Instagram as well.
Boom. That's it? We done?
That's it.
All right. This one is a submission. And I figured I'd save it for last because my jaw was on the ground. And I was just like, why Will? Will is the person that gave me this joke yet again.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
What's a priest's favorite
Oh.
movie?
Oh. Child's Play?
That's the answer. Wow, Jhené. Wow.